It is time, my friends, for Full Sense to face DFM here on the mid bracket of VCT Pacific 2026. Winner, we have more chances to go to Santiago to get points, and the loser will face elimination in the lower bracket, my friends. It's time for PRIMMIE versus MEIY, with the most talented and gifted players of their generation. Let's go, let's go. And there's more incredible players. This is best DFM of all time. Might be the best Full Sense of all time. It is the best Full Sense of all time.
5 versus 5 pistol. Got a little bit of utility that you can drop on towards the site as well, that you look towards Kaide. No nanos from what I can see.
Also.
So they're only going to have that grav well from Cess a little bit later.
Let's go, let's go.
Time starts to tick away.
Just trying to kick things off with the initial utility, but
Yatzka
able to hold it off. 2 shots already found. Pink shells coming in. MEIY dives onto the grenade, but at the same time,
5 lifetimes of aim lab.
Shot onto Yatzka as well. Still time ticking away from the spike, and now Akami trying to hold off to a different angle. Has been spotted, but also takes down Leviathan and looks for a couple more shots. Diving into the kills as well. Will find a third.
Oh my god, guys, get ready. This game is going to be crazy, bro. These individuals, individually, mechanically, they are all gifted, dude.
In the negative sense of it, right? Losing more than
they're ready for some beautiful shots, bro. Beautiful shots.
Pick this one up on the back of some very sharp shots from Dai.
That was nice by
we've been kind of missing, right? Pilsky was highlighting it. Missing a lot of the impact that he kind of brings to the team. So if we can see some
managed to get some
in the server today, I think that's going to be really important.
Feeling good.
And always in these 5 versus 5 retakes, 5 versus 5 pistols, it can always get a little.
It does feel like there's something there. What they also don't know, though, is this judge. Jitboy springs forward, but unfortunately falls to Yatzka.
Too premature for him in that moment in time. You got the player advantage, you got the showstopper. Kind of would have minded him just playing for the rest of the team, but you understand the idea.
But he has a judge, you know, like
you want to get a bit sneaky beaky like that. Post plant now.
You'll leave each player with that.
He's going to be able
you
to
won't be able to do much.
But he
is
going for a flank.
That's a pretty long one.
I saw a gap, try to
could possibly keep him in check. You want to deploy that showstopper, but might be difficult. Thankfully, though, PRIMMIE coming into dispatch.
Guys, eyes on the flank. Die. Leviathan.
With a good shot out from Leviathan traded.
Slowly moving forward.
Okay.
Thanks to that.
Oh my god, and they saved the showstopper. Forbidden round for Full Sense. Remember, guys, this is DFM map pick. Die on fire, having a great start, kid.
And how many bonus rounds have we seen converted in the past couple of days?
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Well, just really propel some
Full
teams to some massive 13-4,
the side there, my friends, is Haven.
Right? We see pistols.
Guys, the other thing is gonna take more time today because nerf.
Want to go clean, and then you start to play the percentages as well, right? If you're getting those 2 rounds, how much of an interest do you have in getting the bonus round?
With this
Very
thing,
clean retake at the end here, and I love just the focus from Full Sense. Draw the attention onto the site, make it feel like you're really putting the pressure on. Draw Cess away from.
It's crucial, especially with the composition as well. But right now, this advantage, the dimensional drift from Yatzka.
Yeah, see how many players it's going to be able to spot out. Nobody in towards main, though, so fully cleared. Look for a plant again, perhaps Killua with this Nightfall. Goes early.
Really quick as well. Man, Hunter's Fury in response, trying to perhaps hold off Full Sense. Little tags here and there, just Leviathan ding down at the same time. Jitboys on a long journey.
Yeah,
long, bro.
Alarmbot is going to keep him in check a little bit later on, so you're either trying to remove Kaide or get a flood retake in pretty rapid snap for Full Sense. An operator for PRIMMIE is probably not the weapon that you really want to try and have in this.
Definitely a little bit tricky, but perhaps Full Sense's best chance in the round. Did he not get detected by that alarm bot? He's actually continuing to scale forward, and Akami none the wiser. With a flash as well, finally springs off. MEIY finding a couple kills as well, but the spike's starting to go off. Leviathan tries to stick the defuse.
Oh my god, there is no way.
Goes up and DFM, Red Bull clutches up.
There is no guys, but low key, this is actually a good run for Full Sense. So, if DFM lose the next one, guys, they'll be full broke. Actually,
super late in the piece, and I'm looking at Kaide. When are you going to activate? Going for this water wrap
only
at
has
the
to
moment.
be able to buy, but they will play with it as well.
Towards that spike there, you get off it after the grab well already half there.
The problem is, like, I think
it feels a little bit sloppy in the mix.
He's working.
Full Sense not able to get the job done. I mean, it gets super close at the end, but not a reliable way for DFM to start to string some rounds together. Got to be a bit more convincing that they're going to come out on top of these ones. And as they go for the walk of 5 up through B, it is going to be Jit Boys potentially caught in the open. Risky spray of the Vandal through the smoke, mate.
He does manage to hop back in though, and somehow baits MEIY into peeking him as well. Lockdown now gets deployed.
Yeah, Kaide gets his own off the plant as well. Probably want to rip this nice and early. Going to be a bit of a difficult one to hold, you feel, and there it does go.
Smart way out.
Risky peek, but it does somewhat pay off. Counter lockdown being deployed by DFM as well.
It's a good player.
Still though, a little bit of space for Full Sense to get into position, try to work alongside that Cosmic Divide. Yatska dives back in, but at the same time, way too low health. Cess trying to keep Full Sense in check with that Stinger.
Yeah, he was tough like that, man.
Full Sense trying to get on top of the spike. It's
what?
He finds a shot with a straight bullet and manages to get PRIMMIE at the end.
Bro, I like this DFM team, bro. They are really good.
Kind of wondering if Leviathan was going to use
this new generation of players is very fun to watch.
It would have
from both countries, from both teams.
Behind it, you've already got your own flank covered. Yeah, a bit of a questionable one for me, just on the outset look of it. But hey, you're trying to thrive through the mix. It's great from Yatska to find Jit Boys within that as well.
With the other player,
notice that Kaide got caught from the lockdown,
this is a
but he was already
you could
protected
expect,
enough that it didn't really matter. Then you have to
go. I don't think there was anything better for them to do there.
Coming out with the denial.
They get us to that kill when Yatska, run will be over for sure.
For our current, you got to figure out soon as DFM how many players are here.
Starting to get an inkling, but also getting surprised.
Oh my goodness! They got demolished so fast. Okay, wait.
The issue all the way up from
bring it back.
And now it's MEIY popping off with the overdrive, trying to look for more targets.
I love this from PRIMMIE as well. You always got to be worried about an overdrive going ham against you. So the fact that he goes into the drift can communicate to his teammates what's happening with MEIY.
Okay, good Gigabyte from
fantastic call.
Man, they are too good. Guys, look at the round. Look at the round.
Simultaneous kills.
Beautiful, man. And this breaks DFM economy, and now MEIY doesn't have overdrive as well. Huge round. Tycho showstopper too.
But it's the initial
bro, 11 kills for the kid. 11 kills.
You gotta get a little bit
I see you guys in the comments talk about Ty.
And as we all know in this specific league,
give him time, bro. The guy's developing
if they are
himself
online
still.
And they're making some good decisions as well, it's gonna be a bit of a problem to play against them. You start to see some adjustments come through from DFM.
And even their first game that people criticize him, I think he did okay.
On the round. We're already just seeing this AX control being loved by Full Sense.
Time out for DFM, my friends. 6-2.
Slightly switched up, but Yatska just going all the way in. Perhaps looking for an opening from this spot. A lot of space being garnered up on. Full Sense just respecting it for now. They do have their own options and tools for retakes if needed.
Yeah. Not going to be comboing the util of the ults for DFM though, as I kind of theorized, but deploying in the drift. Now the Hunter's Fury may be needing to come online because of this Cosmic Divide.
Very soon
now. Okay, everything. What?
Not quite, not yet. Yatska is enough.
Guys, the camera has something soon. Yatska is?
No. Unfortunately, will not quite connect.
Wait, that fall apart so fast. You gotta use the ult now. He cannot see.
Gets sent in. Akame trying to hold off with time. He's alone by the pillar. Every single beam spin sent out.
Oh my god, PRIMMIE. He was so low. Kilo was low too.
Full Sense.
Guys, this is a incredible hack for Full Sense. Incredible.
Full Sense members are at the end there.
My friends, DFM low money again. Oh my goodness.
This is why I said though, when that divide comes out, you are probably needing to drop
a lot of replacement because these guys are outcracked aimers, only beautiful rounds.
That's where you got a bit of a nuclear play coming in from
Look at that.
Great blindside in there.
Nice round,
kid. Try and take the duels, but you've just got an overwhelming presence again by Full Sense. Everybody watching the angles that they need to, knowing that they've got that player advantage still in the end. Because you're feeling so confident as Full Sense that you know where this is ending. You're holding some good util still.
And it all comes down to shock and awe. Can they actually
find
the
god, Ty!
Oh,
it's gonna get ace here.
Paint shells combo. Full Sense have all the information
they need. It's my fault. It's my fault.
That he had.
Yo, everything fell apart so fast.
PRIMMIE
it's a 2v3. I thought it was going to be an easy round.
Spike planted.
Recon gets sent forward, and Jit Boys will keep it in check. The same time revealing his position though, and look at the little high-low alongside stairs.
Oh my god.
Tough angle to break. PRIMMIE.
Okay, DFM is doing the game, guys.
Might just have to say, but at this point he's dug too far deep. Kaide creeping up behind him.
They can buy up on that
rifle, but needs a quick scope. Swaps to the shorty, picks up the gun.
God.
and now looks for MEIY. Does he know that Kaide's behind him?
Nah, there's no way.
Thinks to clear main. Doesn't quite see anything.
Oh,
Sends out clones to make more noise. Nanoswarms coming in to keep him off the spike. PRIMMIE now knows where his targets are, but he's running out of time. Gets the kills, holds on to the out for dear life.
That's good.
A much needed round for DFM to be able to sneak away within this one of the thrifty variety as well. But it's all good. Cosmic Divide force Cess to be laid in later on. They do like to drop that after a plant is down, so we'll see how this little execute comes down in towards the site with all of the utility and a reveal on a
guys, let's round half.
And you would think
MEIY.
Full Sense should be prepared for this, but unfortunately,
it's a tough protect, man, because
the TP does
PRIMMIE has an out.
From PRIMMIE, but is it enough time?
Buck for Leviathan, Sharp as well.
But Nanoswarms, alarm bots, all being set up. It's PRIMMIE who goes in dimensional drift to try to thwart the formation from DFM. Cosmic Divide, as you call, does come in right after the plant. Makes things a lot more difficult for Force Sense to break through. They're trying with the paint shells. They're trying with
guys on fire,
angle,
guys.
And they manage to find the picks. Yatska says,
oh my god, Yatska!
Do it right around the
they
edge
were
of the
so low,
smokes.
bro. This guy is getting
Full Sense in the defuse.
He's zoning on this side, bro. Well played, guys. Great recover by DFM. It looked like Full Sense was going to run away with the game, but no. They're making throws. It's still incredible help for Full Sense. The map is more attack side. So pistol here is going to be very important, guys. Bro, what a game by Ty. The crouch there to not get seen in the smoke was pretty good.
And they weren't really in this one, DFM. Playing around their own Cosmic Divide quite nicely. The
nice round, Yatska. You're having a good game, bro. Good game. Like a ninja.
And that's a bit of a steadying mark for
the
likes of DFM.
Nice.
Really hope that you figure
yesterday was so low on time. I did my exercises everything on a rush with heavy weight. No stretch. Oh my god, guys. Don't recommend it.
Unfortunately, still falls by the wayside. You do have Yatska close by, though.
Oh, Yatska, bro, he's on fire as well. He and Ty.
Changes here and there.
Ty is better this time. 4 between Full Sense. This is a big pistol still.
Strategy for him there with
same for DFM.
Going by the wayside. Fair advantage and the plant for Full Sense.
Taking a lot of different positions as well makes things a lot more perhaps untenable for DFM. Starting to
Sense with the frenzy?
Kills that will be much more successful. And Kaide chiming in with the frags coming through onto
bro, I want to
stairs.
see that kill.
Just
wait,
breaks
what?
Apart Full
It was so good for Full Sense, bro.
Up by DFM
it was so good.
Half.
And that is a
Cruise, I don't think we're mining now.
Their first blood as well, right? You've got PRIMMIE coming through from the art snap, and he's able to find
that is the guy who just got his first kill, and that's what I'm saying.
It's good pistol fundamentals from Full Sense there, but at the tail end of it, not in great crossfires to be able to play off each other. You got a good slide in from MEIY as well that shakes things up. Yatska's buying time for the team to rotate as well with getting some damage. It's just good little individual.
Bro, what the hell is this frenzy?
For the beginning of DFM.
How is this even possible?
The remaining 3 coming together as a pretty solid unit
Did they
for the
change
retake.
something? Okay, guys, 8-7 here. The first buy of Full Sense was very clean.
Yes, here with the plan. Let's see what Akame
even if they lose this one here, they're likely to buy the next one as well. For DFM, if they lose, they are full broke, man. Similar to what Full Sense did here on the first half.
Before hit can find him.
Four players pushing A. Yatska on fire today, 17 kills, guys.
That is just such a strong start as well, despite
man, Ty, give the spike to Ty. Give the spike to Ty. Ty, get the spike. Get the spike, baby. You don't have to show stopper.
To go retake his DFM here, or maybe not anymore. PRIMMIE, he was silent in the first half. If he starts to step up, it's going to be scary.
Oh, MEIY's going to start to make a lot of noise as well. Oh, no, slides in the corner. And this is where Leviathan will start to pop off. Cess finding frags now.
Bro. I don't jinx.
The angle's favorite
doesn't lose
PRIMMIE, though. All he has to do is hold. Cess revealing his shoulder at the wrong moment.
My words made the guy stop there. See that? Actually, it was not my words. It was PRIMMIE Zara. PRIMMIE Zara. The guy just stopped in his Corsair. He didn't even move anymore. What the hell was that? Piggy vibe.
Some good tracking as well, it seems like, on towards MEIY, where you're really trying to get the spray down. Always leads into a little bit
I love PRIMMIE.
Leviathan.
Man, guys, this is incredible. We could see this a champs one day, okay? MEIY versus PRIMMIE, both incredible talents, generational talents, my friends, generational talents. Guys, we play of the next round. My friend is Full Sense. In the next buy, we will have 5 ults.
Be seeing that, which is good. we saw
I think
last
just
time
the boys
as well, right?
one
When
away
that
only.
timeout came down, a massive change up of utility from the side of
But a lot of times
Full
we
Sense,
talk
where it's
about
good
that.
for them,
I
right?
think
Moving all their
don't know what
KJ
to
use
do
off
when
from
they
the
have
B-side to the A-side, really making DFM
all these options, you know, and they kind of
what
get
is gonna be
lost.
happening. For right now,
DFM,
though, another opportunity
timeout.
for DFM to try and come up with some new ideas. Side may be missing.
Who's next?
Dimensional drift in from PRIMMIE. Scope things out towards main nice and early. Spot that both of the duelists are there. Push things a little bit more in towards the B side. Team in tow, but not really. It's a ruse, it's a fake, and I absolutely love it because DFM have fallen hook, line, and sinker.
Fantastic calling coming through off the timeout as well. This is a multi-dimensional chess game because the spike gets delivered over to the A side for free.
And they've got some time as well because you have to invest util right now as DFM. How far forward do you think Full Sense have pushed?
Guys.
Where they've got some stalling action as well on the tail end of this. Killua with the Nightfall, Die with the Showstopper.
Nightfall, you
Leviathan
got
with the
Nightfall.
Cosmic
They didn't tell me
Divide.
why you're going first. You gotta bait it, boys. No,
But
that
look at the
do your thing.
positions that
You got the
Full
timing. You
Sense
got the
take,
perfect timing.
knowing that this could be where DFM might want to rotate over from. Now,
Rocket that.
slightly
Rocket.
revealing themselves, getting on top of the spike.
Rocket man.
Tries to get halfway, but gets off the last second because of nano swarms. Now, though, should be Full Sense's time to send off those ultimates. Showstopper, PRIMMIE diving in, and unfortunately,
Guys,
DFM just
no
completely
money
lost their grip
for
over
the
the
FM.
spike,
Yet,
over the site. They have to
bro,
relinquish
please.
this
Don't say
round.
that.
It's
Don't
just
say
too
that.
overwhelming from Full Sense.
This
That
is likely to
a
be
fantastic
map
idea on
point.
how to tackle this round and really locking himself in.
Shot down.
There's a Kame.
Ready.
Finds an opener.
That's good.
More
And guys, Full
slow-paced
Sense,
round.
sorry, the FM, they actually got a decent buy.
Change it.
Oh, Kitey.
Unfortunately,
Gain lockdown as well, Crossfire. Looking
Couple
good.
players down, and as soon as they try to break through, unfortunately, DFM are completely prepared.
Yeah, my
Sess,
friends.
MEIY, all fighting one apiece.
Good bounce
It's just
back here for
Leviathan left on
DFM.
the
A
other
fast
end
one.
of that
Very much
smoke, and
needed.
Even at that point, all you can really hope for are kills, perhaps.
My
but
boy Leviathan.
see if he's able to isolate the
Oh,
duel.
the movement, the shots.
Caps,
Guys,
and
this-
he found three!
Moon, that's why you're asking you on
Just got
VCT.
left
That's why I
under the
asked this guy on
operator.
VCT, baby.
Potential wallbang spot.
Oh my God, he won the
Whiffs,
round just
and
like
spike
that.
goes down. Leviathan
Great
with
for
the step
position.
Now holds a favorable angle.
Oh my
Got
God, bro. I
clones,
asked
you got
for so long.
flashes, you got
I asked for so-
something that can
Oh.
do. He's trying to fake it.
Oh my God. I respect, Yatska. I respect. I respect. Oh my God. Best round of VCT,
That
dude.
is very crazy to come through from Leviathan. He has
Go back.
absolutely just
You watched the
slithered
previous
around
games
that
from Full
side
Sense when he was on
like
tier
crazy.
2.
You
Every
lose
time I
first
said that.
opener.
Put this
You
guy
lose
on
second
VCT,
opener.
baby.
It's a
He didn't
5
kill a lot.
versus 3. Your opponent.
What an amazing player. Oh my God. Look at the shots though. Look at the shots though. Bro, what is this? This is an aimbot, bro. This is aimbot.
Fake clone attempt. Reading it. You see it.
Oh
No,
my
not falling for
God.
that, mate. Oh, absolutely ridiculous.
Taking that back.
Is that the nail in the coffin moment in this map? You, of course, have to force now as it's 5 map points for DFM. Lockdown, Hunter's Fury, Overdrive
Oh
have
my
to rely
God,
upon
guys.
some
What
big
a
value ults
legendary
in this one
round.
where Full
Jesus
Sense didn't
Christ.
deploy
Full
all of theirs
Sense
as well, mind you.
map point on DFM choice.
It's all in or nothing.
What a beautiful
Yep,
way
even
to start the
there.
day, guys. Not even 6
Still
a.m.
got
already
quite
even
the
seeing
journey
things
to
like
go.
that.
We'll start off with the Nightfall from Full Sense into the A site, calling the reinforcements for DFM.
Boys locked
You just
down.
have to drop the lockdown
Same
here
for
as Kaide.
Kaide.
You're not really in a great position.
And
to
Kevin
be
has
able to
something
put
so
it
we can buy some
perfectly.
time for them
So
to
you
be
just
able to
gotta rip
fly.
it, see if you can stall
Or-
your opponents away, which they're not forcing a plant here, Full Sense.
Yeah,
They have a
just wanted to
Satchel?
draw out the ults. Look at the
Yo,
macro
man,
game
they
they're
are
playing.
cooking. Guys,
just
they are
again,
cooking.
over rotation from DFM, the B side is
Jesus
completely
Christ, this is
unguarded.
the super Full Sense.
You'd almost feel like a Kame as soon as they hear the
the Thai super thing, bro.
The Hunter's Fury, but he's so far away from the piece. They're thinking it's a fake. DFM are thinking that Full Sense are coming back towards the A site, and it's the wrong decision.
Absolute confidence from Full Sense as well to be able to make these plays. Look at PRIMMIE holding the off angle.
Oh my God,
It's
bro,
an
you are
unlock.
lucky to be
He's not
alive.
going to be able to connect the shot, but it still buys
Me and
perhaps
PRIMMIE
enough
using the
time
same
away
knife.
from
Oh my
Kaide
God.
to join the rest of the team.
So much in
Now
combo.
Hunter's Spirit gets deployed to deal with the lockdown. MEIY dives in on the action, but Jit Voice has it set up. Nano swarms,
Clean.
everything denying DFM from retaking
my
the site.
God.
It's Cess. It's Akame. They're trying to find the shots. They found a
They're
couple.
crawling.
Can they get even more done?
Oh, the timing's crazy, bro.
Suddenly reveals his presence, and Cess needs to clear it.
Oh, this is the best
1v2
stars. Leviathan is
just
around
to
here.
keep DFM in the game, but he
Oh,
gets
he picks it. He picks it. Of course he does. It's Jit Boys.
Jit Boys to finish.
GG Pussies! There you go. Killua looking good. Everybody looking good, my friends.
As well, 13-7. Gotta say, Leviathan has been
nice likes. Nice likes? I don't know. It's not likes. It's not like. My friends, leave a like, subscribe, activate notifications. We'll be right back with the second map. Full Saints.
He's gonna have to do quite a bit. The utility timings and such. This time just jiggling her outside his garage. But
oh my gosh, Boys getting one. That's good.
Falls, it's slight exchange.
Well, the fact that he finds one is pretty good, though. Removing Yatska from the equation, who just had a great number of kills on the last map and impact value on the Yoru. See if that's going to come into play as well. Now, I'm looking towards that radar.
All the time in the road, walking the map, work on it.
As Kaide does break it towards the back of the
best
B-side,
decision.
so you're not going to have that option anymore, which is all fine
nice
and dandy.
pistol, man. Look at that. It's clean, bro. It's clean.
Go back towards the B side.
I have this one.
And, funny, sad, yeah, I guess which way you swing on. Prowler goes in towards A main, spotting nothing very early. The only way that spots anything is if there was a secondary lurk. Just by rotation time, 30 seconds to go, full sense.
Yeah, the other one is bad actually.
For the weaker side at the moment. And DFM, another situation, going for a bit of a wrong read.
It looks nice on Fed as well.
How they think the round is going to end.
And unless Akame could potentially do something, but for now he's just completely smoked off. Tries to play around ramps instead while the spike gets planted. As well as Leviathan to play sneaky around the back end of ramps. Does pick up the bandit that his teammate dropped previously.
That's a good smoke to put him off the line though. How much time does it draw away from the site though, because this wrap already comes from DFM. Clearing everything.
Yeah, pretty good hold from Full Sense. A little bit of time, but still stronger side towards elbow. They're getting on to the defuse though, but this is where Leviathan makes his mark again. And all of a sudden 3 players go down. The final one.
You kinda gotta check there, right? Actually, they used the fade utility, but didn't spot him.
We'll start out the upcoming round as well. DFM elects to push all the way through, but PRIMMIE just fires off check shots.
PRIMMIE.
3!
Oh my god, 3 kills already?
Right click as well, but can he really find a little bit more? Just on towards Thigh until Killua finds the trade, and all of a sudden, it's Jit Boys calling that the B side is completely open.
I wouldn't have minded a world in which Jit Boys could have come back to get a gun. Vandal and the Guardian being held though by Leviathan and Killua is nice. And here's the gun that Kaide probably also doesn't want to save into the next round when you're going to have your Vandals and your Phantoms. So there might be a world in which here that Jit Boys can retrieve that one as Full Sense are taking their sweet time exploring the split scenery.
Oh, hold. It's Leviathan.
Right. Wait, craziest time of all time. Oh my god.
As well.
Bro, they are
suddenly
lucky
has
to be
the
alive.
realization to press into the site. Vandal being picked up, as you adequately mentioned. Kaide has a real good opportunity, but has to choose and find the angles perfectly. Tries to hang back, but will eat the snake bite for now.
30 seconds
as Jit Boys tries to keep him in check. Back up onto heaven, revealing his head, trying to find the shots.
Position. Right,
let's go for the reload. Spike still not yet planted. Just trying to apply a bit more pressure. Bait him into peeking out. No! What are we doing, guys? It's a 2v1 and Kaide's managed to isolate.
Is playing this the worst possible way ever. They actually deserve to lose. I'm not even kidding.
Worse for Jit Boys. He crouches, he shoots, saves the round by a hair.
Save it. Like a hero, like a hero. Oh my god, Full Sense. They tried their best to lose this shit, bro.
They could have been winning anyway. The 3 versus 2, I think they overcomplicate things. By going very patiently around the map. In mid, with the walls up, you kind of have to agree that the slow-paced nature there is fine. But as soon as they find out where he is there, they're not forcing a plant on down with the time they had technically in their favor, even with the safe plant and going for something like a double swing at the back of pillar.
My friends, replay of the next round.
Being able to steady that one is great.
It was the bonus here for Full Sense for by of DFM. Sans got 2 kills.
You start
and then
off
Akame
with
also
pretty good kills
some nice ones.
But at the same time, once you hear the tap, DFM start to calm to each other. Spike's not.
Good reclear of Garage, good timing for this.
Yeah, the flash goes wide, completely blinds Leviathan. This is going to be a lot of work for Full Sense to re-clear on the
DFM, clean so far.
Falling is definitely
This is a round that can break Fusen's economy.
Even more complicated. At this point, you're just going into a dive onto the B site right now, where Yatska and Cess are in wait.
The Corsair. No.
A reposition. Hold to a semi-crossfire, unfortunately falling off though. But Cess still has a pretty good angle alongside
with 7 HP.
On top of
That's really good.
DFM equalize the score.
Mario. DFM will take the lead.
That was a nice shot by PRIMMIE, guys.
Another scenario where the first kill goes the way of a full sense.
You're just gonna show it for you guys because of the shot
coming into this series, just touching
and now big yields for full sense the next round, guys.
The first kills
They already got 3 in Taiwan right for the showstopper.
Starting to really see that slip at the moment with the couple that we've got from full sense finding the opener, but DFM bringing it back.
Really could potentially change the outcome of the map. Still really early for now. We're seeing dimensional drift trying to create some advantages for full sense into the A site. It's gone all the way back, but unfortunately Leviathan falls. No more smokes available. PRIMMIE though still trying to tear through.
Oh my god!
It's Jit Boys, and now the site is guys. Taking.
Jit Boys that plant, and you can get that pit on down. But Killua, the one who already has his ult, is planting.
Hey,
not happy with that one here, because there's a way that Cess and MEIY can get back in.
And
when
only
got
tier 2 teams does
paint
kind of
shells,
thing, bro. Tier 1 they don't do it.
This is workable.
But in this situation, Loki understand.
We'll see what MEIY decides to do. A pretty good kit after all.
Oh, he didn't have the gun out!
He just goes into elbow. What? No, and PRIMMIE completely denies
Bro, but this first kill from PRIMMIE
looks like he pulled out his knife
was legendary,
there before switching towards
like,
the gun.
What?
Unlucky button mashing if that is the case. For Leviathan as well, getting caught a little bit lacking behind the rest of the team, not expecting that offline to still be held.
I thought they had 2 inside there.
Rather. You gotta step into tier 1 and just not expect that util prowlers and such will push you off the lines. Your opponents will still be there.
It's so clean, bro.
See all weaknesses. Where right now, the Viper's bit in towards mid. Looks like it's gonna be trifled with a little bit as Yatska dispatches a PRIMMIE straight up.
Peek outside of the pit. That is so unexpected, and all of a sudden now full sense thrown into a round of chaos.
Well, it's not even outside of the pit, right? It's when it's still coming into the world. So he's just in front of it, and your opponents aren't really expecting that there's going to be anyone doing that, because he wasn't spotted last round. It was a position garnered by DFM that was able to be utilized again, and now to great success.
Where are you?
Well, full sense gonna have to catch on at some point. This time around, trying to land onto the A site.
You lose PRIMMIE too, so how are you getting in towards the site? Flashes to flush in. Tootsie spotted of Leviathan. MEIY is going to be salivating at this one.
Will make a good go for it. Tries to hop towards the back lines. And it's not even
just like that, guys. Good run for DFM. Full sense now with no money. But they got the Viper's pit, my friends. And it can be dangerous round still.
Opening kill in towards
I would like to see some stingers coming from full sense if they can afford it.
Your opponents are. They kind of reveal themselves as well.
That was a nice pick.
Early on. It's just some good crossfire angles and smokes not obfuscating vision as soon as that toxic screen goes down. It's really nicely done for DFM. And with 5 alive, it'll bring some good stability to their own economy. 5 rounds on the board is going to draw out.
Time out for Cruz. Time out for full sense.
It does feel like the way that they started, you know, this map, one and get out perhaps. Yep.
Perfect. You've already done all the work as a team, so all you need to do now is land your shots. Unfortunately, will still get caught, but the op still retrieves as well. Smokes come back, and it's Cess taking an alternate angle. One that goes unchecked. He manages to spray down a couple, looks for the last one, and he sticks the landing. Someone get that off.
Nicely done at the end there for DFM.
Bring them down.
See now what the buy looks like for full sense after the timeout did come into play, and it's an immediate stalking in towards a main.
And he's looking good today, bro.
He's got to call the police on that one.
Hello, I'd like to report a crime. We might have something even bigger and worse outside of middle as well. This is just
guys, again, full sense money is not good.
Yeah, it's escalating in towards murder as well. Jit Boys and PRIMMIE down
like,
for the count.
Bro,
value in the round.
Dimension 50, and they couldn't get anything in the round. This is just plain, bro. Full sense, low key.
Cheese his way onto the angle.
You should maybe save.
Gap in the smoke is very favorable
There's
to
nothing they can do here in this round, guys.
5 versus 2. Too hard currently.
Who's next?
Thank you for an ultimate off the rip.
Wow. Well, we'll see if it eventuates to much. Makes me a little bit nervous with how Akame is positioned alongside Cess and MEIY right now. 4 players onto the site with
PRIMMIE
TP coming through, but PRIMMIE off to the judge, able to break into the site.
Okay, this is great. Man, 4 rounds here for full sense is good.
As they try to approach from screens, another goal.
Yatska!
Mowing down a triple.
Oh my god, you low-key deserve that, bro. You low-key deserve that. What's going to be epic, dude? He's on fire today. On fire by my boy Leviathan.
For DFM on the back of Yatska.
Damn, bro. Oh man, Leviathan's getting the best of him, dude. Second time.
And even having the idea to try and catch Leviathan in transition.
Oh yeah, where is the fake one, bro?
I got a little bit worried for PRIMMIE with how late he was hanging around the site on that timer for the drift as well, waiting to see where the bloody hell is the paranoia coming in. There was an opportunity to potentially catch him.
Man, that was so clean by Yatska.
Didn't come into play. Full sense find 4, looking for 5, up on the correct line yet again for Yatska.
Prowler will check though.
Switch
shot.
the wickets.
Unfortunate. And Cess goes down.
Yeah.
Still though, Nightfall deployed. Kaide asserting himself back into sight. Completely blinded though, and the pop flash unfortunately goes wrong. PRIMMIE will be able to find an opening shot, but Kaide off the other end of pillar.
Oh my god, that's
PRIMMIE
nice.
still not out of the game, and he's
Guys, 7-5. Most Tomahawk here.
Yeah, good
on
recovery
split.
for them as well.
That and I'm tray. So
I don't like that. We'll fix that.
Pistol
next half,
is going to be very
as we
important
switch up
once
right
again,
now, throw it
guys.
down to the stage for a bit of a cheeky halftime interview.
JG the boys are already buying a bandit. And replay. Thank you, thank you. Amazing production as always. Yo, we couldn't hear the we can hear the communications because they communicate in English, right? I see. Yeah, but Pacifica doesn't show put music here on the replays. I love you guys.
In my heart, in our hearts as well, if they manage to find recovery onto this pistol, onto the defense, they will be peeking down middle as a quad.
Well, it's all of them at the moment.
Hey, is the full sense army pushing mad
Value for
with
full
5
sense,
players.
seeing that no one's
I'm
here.
gonna see
And where do you choose to wrap, towards B or towards A?
Okay, like
They choose the Bravo location. It's going to be better fortune for them, but fortune always favors the bold, and they've left Jit Boys.
Okay, but the boys gets another one, bro.
He finds 1.
This Bennett is working for him.
Now the insert
Getting 1 and the situation is good.
He can call for the rest of the squad because he's seen nothing.
Yeah, but look at that. Oh my god. What an interesting round.
Probably open, which means the rest of the team try to be careful in case there are any other goblins lurking around.
Who is really thinking that it's going to be a 5-man walk down middle and a sort of pistol right now, though? You're thinking way outside the box of full sense. There's no way that DFM are going to consider that this could have been a possibility. And I think eventually, maybe, for full sense, let's just bring it back in towards the box. And think a little bit more mainstream.
12 kills, man.
Waltz around the map at the moment. You're eventually going to get to your tail end of this round. And there's going to be a fight on this A site. So you have held
bro, today there's a lot of games happening, bro. Today is 8 games, guys. 8 games.
Well, suddenly you start to turn your heads around, seeing that things are not quite what they seem, and that's where you start to find a couple of exchanges. Things start to seem a little bit more normal now, especially with the classics getting revealed. Down ramp, you start to spot more players.
Man,
and Yatska alongside the rest
Yatska got the revenge.
3v2.
Guys, huge pistol for DFM.
Have you buy in the 3rd round, and that's where we are now to see what these defenses do look like for full sense. An advantage kill would be gorgeous. And
they lose this round is over.
DFM, essentially, they're going to gift that over.
Oh, no TP though. The punish goes right back, and at the same time, look at Sis, so far deep.
And what can you do here though as well? Can you try to get a bit of a wrap around to put the pressure on towards Die? As Killer is on the site as well. It feels a little bit claustrophobic right now for the defenses of full sense.
Stuck around screens, you're taking shots as well. Killa down to low HP. Meanwhile, Jit Boys and Leviathan trying to decide on what to do because the spike's not down yet.
Well, look at Jit Boys.
You don't know if your opponents are in mid, if they're already in towards the A site that you've relinquished control of. The pressure that Cess has just put on you by that deeper smoke and by being a nuisance around tower at the moment is quite sensational.
Right. Nice kill.
Spectre, mind you, he's just bought so much time away, just enough for the spike to get down safely. Yatska now in position with a Vandal. It'll hold a deep line. Still a 4v3.
I mean, you'll see the paranoia go in for Leviathan. Maybe Thigh's satcheling in. He's got the boombot as well. Killua has a
that was iron.
As I say that, he's just removed from the equation.
Certainly did not want that to happen. Now, you gotta make a call. You gotta start going in sooner rather than later. Waiting out the smokes, perhaps, but finally the paranoia gets sent alongside Snake. Does flush them over. Unfortunately, still not fully blind that they're able to hold their ground. Leviathan goes for the brave peek. Managed to find one! And
he's insane! My boy is insane! Oh my god, bro. He's so clean, dude.
I had to go in with a bit
guys, I remember seeing him
when they feel
on
like
these
the
challenges, bro. It was just like that. It was just like that all the time, bro.
Opportunity, it almost feels like as well to full
beautiful, man,
they
beautiful.
stayed on towards the site. The snake spite is something they would have had to contend with too.
Guys, in low-key, with this round here, he keeps full sense in the game. So that's a big one, bro. If Hedy had lost, it was GG.
The initiative to go in for a peek there to try and catch Leviathan off guard.
Oh my god, and getting the two, bro. No damage received. Boy, it's too good. Time out for DFM. I think. No, it's full sense, full sense.
And because it wasn't on towards Leviathan too, how long do they stay around this tower? The rest of the team isn't getting any further info over at B Garage, for example. Anything up through mid. It's very passive defenses from Full Sense, almost reactive instead of proactive. DFM are just going to capitalize if they keep going for these sort of decisions.
Yeah. Perhaps the intention was to be aware of the showstopper, but at the same time, you're relinquishing a lot of control. So now it's another retake scenario. Sure, Thai has the judge, but it's got to be able to land its mark. DFM in position. Off angles all being held, but there goes the double satchel, completely flying across. Kaede Akami trying to hold, but still getting gunned down at the end. Full Sense able to crack through the entire site, and at an
that's a great run for
everyone from DFM gone.
Man, Kaede is the only one who's broken DFM.
And it's the regroup approach for DFM to this A site right now. There's the info for PRIMMIE.
Oh, that's a big one.
Loses the fight.
Of course, PRIMMIE itching to go for the duels. Unfortunately, this will be the opening for DFM. Nightfall into sight. Jit Boys, I believe, connected by it. Leviathan exposed as well and susceptible to all the incoming fire. The site's been broken apart, and it's a 2v4 retake.
What can they do here in this 2v4, man? They got money for it.
That one, can he? When the gun barrel reveals his opponent's position. And now it's just all
big round, man. Big round, one away from the Muspad now.
With a 1 versus 4. No avenue that you feel comfortable in getting in towards the site.
It's going to be tough to save as well. Takes the wild step.
Kaede, what a round, my friend. What a round.
DFM now trying to work alongside their smoke.
Oh my god.
Sudden step across, and Kaede will be able to find the exchange needed.
Pressure is on for PRIMMIE right now as well. Going to be backed up by the TP, all of Leviathan to get on in. Spotted as well by the drift, starting to come out, engaging all of the ideas and presence around the site from Yardska. I like that you're getting in nice and early as the Full Sense, but Jig is already up. The rotation and call for DFM is to get scrap and go towards the B side, where Full Sense are going to be here pretty early.
Wait, they want to know they're fast here.
From the calls, Jit Boys, Killua still staying on the site itself, and the rest of the team pretty much arrived at the right time. DFM look to spread themselves across.
Oh my god.
They will be able to take down Killua. Despite the duel getting taken head on. Leviathan, though, reveals himself up from top of heaven. It's a tough angle to fight back against. And Akami and Yatsuka will keep Full Sense in check. Jit Boys, the prime position, denies the spike plant. And we're down into 1v1. Yatsuka, the pressure on to try to stick it all the way through. Where will Jit Boys swing from? The footsteps a little bit too audible. 6 rounds left in the mag. Can he find the shots necessary? No, Yatsuka swings out and takes the round up for DFM.
Just trying to bait him in towards the read that he won't go for the proper plant.
The shots that the whiff and they are not with
himself a little bit of extra time too. Yatsuka
this kind of round they normally win, bro. Normally win.
Plays some mind games around the site.
Huge for DFM, though. Huge for DFM.
Early on towards the site, right? Killua never budged from B. Whiffs the frag. Leviathan tries to dig deep, but it's the insert to mid. Yatsuka has really done so much in that round, drawing attention onto A, and trying to keep the interest.
Closing out the round, man. He's having a fantastic day.
A lot of Full Sense players incredibly weakened by their
oh my god!
Sheriff shots? What?
How is this possible? But like, why are they running to the Viper wall?
If he gets away with one,
what are they doing?
It will be around for Full Sense. It is going to be atrociously gathered. But hey, they needed it. That's why.
MEIY, Thai,
that starts to fall. So do you feel like with the guns retrieved over at main that you're kind of okay still for Full Sense here? because you start to reveal a couple of gaps around the map. DFM are pathing correctly to this B site. Meanwhile, Full Sense recognize that no one's around the A site any longer. For my interest, Leviathan just needs to make sure that he doesn't play this one wrong. He can be the late player for Full Sense over at main. Can put in the paranoia to facilitate a way back in for the rest of the squad. As the plant will eventually go down, and MEIY decides to use the showstopper super early. So, nothing coming out from that. Now the retake.
Opportunities for Full Sense. Thigh definitely could deploy his, but you need to be able to secure the launching pad first. PRIMMIE will save his life.
Wait, MEIY gets two coming.
At the last moment, and it's a
oh, it's mad point for DFM, bro. What the hell just happened? That's so fast. He's making those
not
kills.
expecting MEIY to peek out.
Okay, 20 kills for MEIY, guys.
The radar view.
The boss.
You got the sprays looking a little bit awkward up there for a two-player advantage for Full Sense. It's kind of also why I feel like Killua was just put in a spot of bother up through mid, right?
He was already there,
Maybe
right?
wanted to see a smoke go in to get him out to really play the numbers of Full Sense, because MEIY gets the double at the end. The closer
they didn't
comes
play the numbers
through.
now. They got zero
Such a
trades
workable round for Full Sense, given the start that they had, that we need to see these mid-round adjustments come through from them. Just doesn't feel decisive a lot of these times. Feels questionable. Now there's 4 map points for DFM
There's like lacking
and they are just going straight into
That's
this
what I
big
saw
side.
for Sense right
Real
now.
quick, and a shot's whiffing as well for PRIMMIE. Fortunately, now it's going to be Thigh,
Oh,
and
Thigh.
he explodes onto the site.
Yatka.
Yatka as well,
2v2.
finding an equalizer. It's a 2v2 retake.
Showstopper might find Super Thigh, but it feels like there's just more impact from Yatka getting the double there. As the plant goes down for Akame, they're both 1 kill away from an ultimate. Both can be crucial here.
Incredibly insane position for Yatka to hold as well. One that Full Sense might not expect, but we'll see if Akame is up to the task of taking down at least one. Arrow revealed though, and that's where Killua takes the step. Yatsuka's turn to
the
move.
balls again. Okay.
Smoke onto the spike, and that makes things a lot more difficult. Vision obscured, and the spike getting stuck all the way down to the defuse at the end. Still though, a little bit more
Full Sense survived to fight another round.
So again, you also got to manage the finances, and I say that
Dimensional Drifty,
because PRIMMIE is
Viper's
without
Pit
shield in
for
this
both
round.
Vipers.
Priority on the operator.
Akame Nightfall. This is a must-win round for DFM.
Wrong side, he could TP across.
To break Full Sense record. Actually, to win the game, to win the game, bro. To win the game.
DFM, they want this round so badly.
Gonna clear a lot of positions here as Full Sense 2. Plant going down with the pit going into the map for Kaide 2.
All the rest of the team from Full Sense.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those rounds, guys.
Trying to piece this retake together. They've managed to hold off Heaven Control for long enough, but now
only a miracle for Sense here.
Biggest obstacle at the pit. Cess as well towards the back end of the smoke. Being able to play it from a tiny little gap.
Oh, the Nightfall. Oh, the timing there, the timing there. The played too early.
The pit as well, while Leviathan keeps Cess in check. Akame trying to spin all across alongside Killua, trying to fight for Full Sense's life in this round. Kaide goes down, but where is Yatka?
Oh, Yatka. He's on fire, guys.
Possibly able to close it. It's just Killua, and he managed
He's
to
on fire today. GG DFM, my friends. We are going to split.
13-9.
And that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Only the first series of the day. It's a banger already, my friends. Today is gonna be legendary. Leave a like, subscribe, activate notifications, follow us on all social medias, my friends. This helps a lot, my friends. A lot. All links are in the description. Check them out. And regarding Phoenix and Europe, the thing is, if they have a good start, they look really good.
I actually think it's gonna be quite interesting to see how Full Sense try and counter it.
But if they don't have a good start, guys, don't get momentum, they're gonna get destroyed. It's 50-50, guys.
Try to dive in, get past this trademark as well that someone's gonna have to break. PRIMMIE doesn't have the TP available, so they all just have to get in towards backside. Saturate's nice, but they're not clearing backside with the saturate.
Well, they're going to clear the other spots with the flashes, but unfortunately that's where MEIY and Akame will be able to find shots instead. Completely dodging and onto the site. Still caught out in the open, full sense, not quite able to reposition the way that they would have wanted to, and the flash is once again somehow become the undoing. Killua is having a go at this, still has to split angles, and unfortunately that's where he falls. Yatsuka with the headhunter comes in deep.
But also the fact
that
we've kind of seen this play before, right? In that game against RRQ, Yatsuka on the chamber was going kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, he was getting great value, it's over-rotating all 5 members to the A side on the expectation the full sense is just going to come in towards this side. PRIMMIE, open up the goods. Can't find the second, but that should just be go time for full sense to get into this C site, plant towards where you feel most favorable, and do you hold the site? Do you play for this Hunter's Fury? What does the post plan actually look like? Because remember, the runner back is now here for Kaide with that kill.
Oh yes. A lot of potential for the retakes, but also potential for full sense to be able to potentially hold it off. We'll start things off with run it back. Meanwhile, Killua in position all the way towards the back of C long. Saturate goes huge and stopping Kaide's run it back for now. And the Hunter's Fury just in time as well.
Oh, Kaide, what the hell?
Kaide won in an instant. He finds a quad kill, and MEIY bets the last one. Suddenly, full sense just completely disappearing.
I got bad news for you.
MEIY is mischievous around that one.
This should never happen. This should never happen.
Was on board for
DFM
the ace. And it
you
gets
guys have
swindled away from him
everything
by his
you need
teammate.
to win
They
this
swing
match.
together.
Everything.
They themselves nearly line up. I need some Kaide vision to come back in towards this retake.
This is the drink for DFM. This is the drink, guys.
To the team, drawing out the Hunter's
Pistol,
Fury from
bonus converters.
as well. Getting out
Like,
the kill.
bro, he's already. And man, he's gonna get the running back again very, very fast.
And MEIY will take that last one. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. DFM happy to get the round on the board. Bonus swinging in there. Lower start of the pistols now as well. This is something that we can kind of talk about. Going very different with this agent pool in the new style of approach for full sense. Frostless, you'll call it. That's a cold shot from PRIMMIE, by the way. They're going in with their own initiative on a different look to their comp. This round might very well be the one that they get on the board.
Okay. Perhaps a little bit hot and cold sometimes, but Katy Perry songs aside, you're still going to be able to... Whoa, wait. Aren't we going to get the spike down? No.
Yes and no. We're hanging back out of the site, and you've lost your mid flank. Kaide is playing from the heavens. Looking to send you 6 feet under with a gorgeous shot. Does get traded, so we keep going tit for tat.
Wait, two?
There's also going to be Sess alongside Yatsuka. Throws away the judge, maybe looking to retrieve the Vandal. While Yatsuka plays
here and breaks the momentum.
Drops down, and
he jumped perfect. Leviathan.
To full sense. Leviathan trying to stay afloat. Roll flash across. He dives for the gun. Takes some shots in that process. He's so darn low right now. Has to land a pixel perfect shot. Lands it as well. Sess took a little bit too slow on that swing. It's a thrifty from full sense to get back in the game.
There was nearly a chance there that even paranoid, he finds
Wonder Kid and Golden Boy. That's Leviathan Killua. Oh my god, bro, what a big round.
For my liking.
Guys, there's hope for full sense. Low-key, this is what the round. This is the round they needed.
It was indeed the round in the end. The thrifty to get full sense on the board.
DFM run away over it.
Battle of massive trades. I would have loved to see from Sess's vision when blinded, because he shot like 2-3 bullets, tagging. Very nearly, luckily, blessed for DFM to keep this one rolling flawlessly, but now they lose a round. They have a challenge. Oh, it's collapsed.
Oh my god.
Okay, I thought it was a deeper collapse.
A little late to hit because of the
editing. They actually just were holding hands going through that window choke point. And yeah, Dai and Killua want a redo of this round.
I know they joined,
they joined together and they'll go down together.
We can't keep having these moments happen, man.
And editing is low, bro, because of this thing here. It's hard to hold them out.
Leviathan trying to peek in the garage. It's quite precarious. Kaide will spot him.
We are walking into positions in the open with knives out for Leviathan. We need to be fixing that one up right now. This is looking to just be a bit of a flawless run until PRIMMIE arrives on the scene. Leviathan as well off yonder. Maybe an opportunity.
Oh, he survived. He survived. Got information on 2 players.
Dodge. But what else are you going to be able to really do? Because Leviathan doesn't have too much space, and
look where
your
this guy
is now cordoned off. The TP straight in towards him. Yatsuka eats that one for breakfast.
He's a Euro player as well, mind you. So very, very good awareness to play around.
Yo, Leviathan doesn't go see. Oh, that's not where I had to play.
Can Leviathan really make anything
he wants the orb, bro.
He's being heard by MEIY. That's the problem. Yatsuka already on the line. Noted. and toying with his food.
Paranoia.
20 seconds. If he gets a kill, you know, but now he's close to Spike anyway. Might as well make a run for it, perhaps.
You can get the spike, but there's 10
Oh,
seconds to get to the site, and then you where you were.
He was fully believed.
Can't cut corners at
NT,
that
bro.
point as well, so
NT.
unfortunately,
Guys. Low money on
Ult
full
is
sense
kind
again.
of wasted.
Legitimately.
Bro, he was trying, bro.
legitimately
He was
is wasted in
trying.
that
What
point
do you
in
want
time. Even with
him
10
to do?
seconds to
Give
go
up?
to run, there's not a way.
Nice.
Yeah, that's high tech, by the way. There's not a way you're getting back in towards that one. That is a
He was believing, bro. He was
decision and a half
believing.
to attempt. Because MEIY was the one that heard you. You've relinquished so much space around him.
It's ambitious.
For sure. For sure.
We're both scratching our heads, Dion. Well, the next round's up, and now it's going to be straight on through with Dimensional Drift. PRIMMIE all the way from Garage to the seaside alongside the rest of the team with the Waylay. Cess will be caught alongside Chit Boys, and that Sheriff is dispatching of Kaide's run it back, but still, DFM in for the fight, into the thick of it. Yatska heads on to the Headhunter, but unfortunately not able to land the shots. Kaide will spray wildly, not quite able to find all of it. Killua instead with a triple, and now Leviathan out from Garage window. Cess though, and all this time was
Leviathan again. Leviathan again. My boy is insane, bro. My boy is insane.
Will scrounge up one
Oh
round.
my god, guys. No money for the
in round,
DFM.
it feels like, but I do like the fact that he had
Man,
the
Leviathan
foresight to have a smoke
putting
available.
full sense in this
He was
game.
saturated, providing
Keeping full
himself
sense
a
on the
little
game,
bit of
but
extra time there in the backwards and forwards trades that keep on coming
I'm not
down.
gonna edit anymore. I'm gonna just watch
from
the game.
Kaide, trying to spray the duel, takes the
Oh my
fight,
god,
1
that's on
HP.
Every day,
It
bro.
comes down
I'm
to the
telling
trade
you,
game at the end,
7-1
Leviathan able
and
to get it
1
done for the
HP
second round
happening every
on
map,
the board for
every
full
game.
sense.
Actually, dude, didn't see 7-1 today.
It's also going to
What a
break a bit
beautiful
of
day.
this to really bully themselves into this A site. Timing on the Prowler.
Just an
Oh,
all-in
they never
strategy
checked.
with the Hunter's
Wait,
Fury
they found the
and
map. They found the
Well,
map.
Saturate goes huge
Oh
onto
my
Kaide,
god,
and
that
there
was
goes
beautiful.
the kill. The rest of DFM now trying to reassert
PRIMMIE gets one
themselves
before he
as
dies.
duo. Unfortunately, one will fall. Kame not able to stand
Guys,
tall as
no
well.
money for DFM. They're gonna not be here for
And
Yatska.
that operator into an
He missed the shot that he couldn't
Shot's
miss.
not connected.
Guys,
Where did that go?
low key better for DFM than he missed the shot.
Awkward
Believe me.
movement and accuracy.
Because now they won't go.
But at least he managed to get out with his line
Wait,
intact.
false
Cess
hope?
onto
False
an angle
hope?
as well.
Oh.
Die genius,
Still
die genius.
possibly doable if
Yeah.
they pick off another player, which means Full Sense just needs to play a little bit tighter, more defensive onto the sides. They're holding the right angle.
Genius die, genius. Oh my god. Actually iced them. Actually iced them.
Into a 4-on-4.
Okay, let's go, guys. 5 rounds here for Full Sense. They're bringing this back. PRIMMIE, Dimensional
It's very
Drifty.
different to the
Same
double,
for MEIY.
you know,
Says,
Sentinel
Kaide
play that
one
they did
away.
last time. The Cypher Lock. Running that one a couple of times with some good favor as well. I was a fan of it. I think that there was a lot more that Cruz potentially could have done on the Deadlock, but we don't really get to witness that anymore. What we do witness is a very different look of style for Full Sense. The first time they challenged this B site.
And they find that it's completely open as well. I mean, doing quite a bit with the Dimensional Drift from PRIMMIE on before, but now you're open to links. A and C, Yatska able to hold down an opening line for now. Kaide will insert himself with a flash, but Killua able to hunker down. MEIY towards the back of the site alongside Yatska. The swing's a little bit too wide for him though, and Leviathan will be able to reposition into the open arms of MEIY. Now it's a cosmic divide that Full Sense has to deal with. Trying to set up the flashes. They'll make it a slight exchange for now. Shock darts take down Cess. And at this point, perhaps still a chance.
Oh my god,
for MEIY
1v1.
if he's able to take the kills, taps
Killua.
onto it, baits Killua out. The recon trying to
Aye,
toy with him,
MEIY.
but MEIY thinks better. He takes
Oh
the
my
brave step,
god,
he
oh my
takes the
god.
kill, and the defuse is his.
Big round.
Gets
Big
really
round.
close at the end
For Full
there.
Sense,
Yacht
the good
retrieved
thing
as well
is that
to
if they
give
beat
over
DFM
towards
next round, they
Yatska,
totally
who
break their
has
economy
hit some
again.
good shots with it, but also has missed a couple of attempts where there's been opportunities.
I dodging flashes here. I dodge him. Bro, in game, I get out like watching. I dodge everything.
Around this B side as well. Leviathan getting caught out again with another TP is left wondering for sure.
My brain, bro. My brain's fast. My body's old.
Around that Cosmic Divide, I was kind of liking waiting for the flash. You get one thrown your way, you immediately throw your own. Gets the shot. Standard protocols for Full Sense. Drone before you peek. Maybe you're trying to get PRIMMIE with a spot with the TP. That window goes down, die. No one can go on the back of that to try and get the kill on the Saturators. There's 4 members for DFM now at the A site and the C site. Well,
empty.
you can waltz in here, break and enter.
Okay. Oh, conditioning somewhat works out. I thought Yatsuka perhaps trying to look for someone on the rotations, but not able to spot the line of sight. So
the problem is all 5 members of DFM are already here before the spike even goes down, and they're going to flood before the plant. This is sticky.
Oh, quite problematic, but unless Full Sends really plant their boots down into the ground. 2 kills so far, but also needing to check for garage. More op shots toward a force coming in, and all of a sudden, you got to watch out for some of the areas on the site.
Review?
What? And Yatsuka is so darn low. He's starting to feel the pressure. Whiffing onto the camera as well. Takes another peek. That's where Jit Boys
Full Sense games are always like that, bro. It's crazy.
Equalized at the end of the first half.
Your job, you know, get out, utility trade, facilitate space, not really valuable over on that first side of the map. Got to be better here. The fact that MEIY already is shut down is not too shabby for the pistol for Full Sense.
Hearing the footsteps in the B side as well, so Jit Boys trying to stay cautious around these corners. Spots out Cess, call that to the team.
Wait.
Taking a couple of shots as well.
We really need to be careful peeking with utility. And no guns in hand as the plant is down. It's 5 versus 3.
Consider the rest of C-Link dirty as well, that since Jit Boys isn't there anymore.
Comes
back in, reasserts himself after PRIMMIE goes down. Paranoia completely connecting backside. But hold and behold, it's going to be Kaide out of the grass. He managed to take down so many. Yatsuka full health, and he will take the confident peek.
Guys.
That was a 5 versus 3 with Spike down.
Full Sense is in trouble. DFM, that's a big pistol.
For that retake, but they're losing their flank lines, they're losing position, they're losing
Man, it's never clean with
what
Full
DFM
Sense,
are
guys.
doing.
I honestly
was
think
good.
this
Don't
is
get
an
me wrong, into
emotional
the
thing.
backside. It really off-put DFM's chances in a single 1vx duel. But really, Kaide on that flank, completely catching them with their pants
I'm feeling
down.
like this team, bro, they are very talented,
doing God's work, and we've seen a lot
but
of shots
they lack
missed.
experience.
We've also really
They lack a lot of
seen
experience,
shots
you know?
connect for Thai in this map so far.
And that's the only time you bring them up.
We'll see for now. It's going to be the trip outside.
That's an early ready back, bro.
Stepped right into it, but the actual plan. Perhaps a little split into the C side. PRIMMIE.
Oh my god, guys. This can still the deal. I'm not gonna lie.
So much going by the wave side, and
Leviathan,
Full Sense
the saver of Full Sense, is trying, guys.
Is that flank is susceptible, plant a little bit more favorable to the space that you do have. Let MEIY swing things.
Oh, MEIY, that's
Killua in the drone.
Okay.
Lights out for the rest
They got
of the
destroyed,
squad.
my
Full
friends.
Sense as
DFM
well, and Thai in a 1
will
versus
play
4
against the winner between Paperwax.
Still go for a swing. Okay.
And Team 1.
Saturated himself.
Full Sense
definitely feels like
is going to the lower bracket.
around
If
there
the result
is very well
the same.
decided. Off day, it is a very poor time to have an off day, I think I'd say. Middle bracket, so you do have the lower one. But this series from the get-go, you know, and what you showed us over on map number 1 even, on Pearl, was feeling like things are clicking.
We have the next round, guys. Yo, Leviathan, he's trying so hard, guys.
Because there was still a couple of ideas over on Split that you start to feel like, Full Sense is
time out
starting to
for
get a
Full
little bit
Sense
out-macroed here for DFM.
Shining
Feels
some
like
light on the
map
skids,
right
man.
now,
They
there's
need
been
that.
what could have been and what you need to do to get back into this. So the timeout that comes through, not finding value for the opening engagements anywhere around the map. Maybe here, it's the change up in a 5 versus 5 retake.
Two pushing A.
I don't know.
And they find Sass here in a clean way. Let's bring you guys.
At least
Wow,
Cess, but even Cess
pelo amor de Deus, tá? I would say Talon. Pelo amor de Deus means, oh my god. Bro, what are they doing? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry to say that. But
more than double digits now.
it was a mental game, bro. It was a mental game. Right now, DFM has a better mental state than Full Sense does. They are more ready, bro. They are more ready. Full Sense still a very young team, guys. A lot of young players on the roster. They need experience, my friends. They need experience. They got talent.
For the Full
Unreal talent.
Again,
okay,
so damn locked in this
they
series.
are lost right now, bro. They are lost right now. They could win the previous map, and I felt like they choked a little bit. And now this is hunting them, bro. Hunting them. Because I think in the back of their minds, they know it should be a 2-0. It could be. But man, DFM, guys, remember last series, DFM got destroyed first map, bounced back, look good. They are more ready, bro. They're already.
Strongholds onto the angles as well. Now it's
and they are also very good, man. Very talented as well.
Yep, and it's going to just push you back outside of the C site right now. You'll get that for free of charge.
People don't realize that, bro.
Towards A
but
as well.
Valorant, esports in general, is a mental
to go
thing,
and get the further information around the A site deeper with the dart, with the drone. They used it very late, and this 5 versus 5, they have to re-clear everything in towards mid. Yachtsker on this offline, yeah, a bit premature on the shot with no bailout.
So perhaps now a chance to get on that springboard, dive back into the rounds. Unfortunately though, Akame still online, so is Kaide, and the Cosmic Divide. DFM gunning for the opportunity to make it to map and series point. Full Sense trying to line it up, convergent pass, not quite connecting though, and
great ult, man, great round, Sus, great round, tie.
Around backside.
Gonna save this round, my friends. DFM will map in series point, 1 away.
Hold on to that operator, but DFM
move on. I think he can be 1 or 2 series away from qualify for Santiago, and to send Full Sense to the lower bracket. Oh my goodness.
Unlucky.
And he got to run it back again. Another timeout for the side of Full Sense, my friends. But I'm not gonna lie, this looks like it's done. I won the button the live stream. Nismo called timeout 12-6 and they come back. They did.
Choices in the round for DFM.
But that's one in a lifetime.
Big old snipey boy for Yachtsker as well.
Snipey, we're gonna go full guns blazing for now. In Kaide. Looking for kills.
Oh, he gets the kill still.
Akame as well. Now MEIY getting shot down by PRIMMIE, which just holds the angle right around the edge of the blaze. He will think to go dimensional drift instead, though unfortunately that leaves Leviathan abandoned.
Yeah, he left him high and dry, unfortunately. Had to try and favor his life, misses the timing. Now it's a split angle.
Hold on. Oh no, still, yeah, Cess able to keep his opponents in check. It's just Jit Boys now. Grab well. He will avoid it for the time being, but Spike still in the hands of DFM.
Oh, Prowler, you got a second if you want to throw it in as Akame too.
Yeah, this is impossible.
Playing the open together, on the smoke to fade.
Crossfire.
Oh, this is a
There's no way. Guys!
Crossfire.
Great game, guys. Great game.
Smoke fade.
Full Sense talented roster.
Your back is open.
But they need experience, guys. They need experience. And DFM also a talented roster. And they got more experience right now. It feels like, you know, they're mentally stronger. But it was a good game, guys. Very good game. Generational talks here, my friends. These two rosters are really, really good individually. Full Sense fans will be sad, I know. But guys, it was a great game. A lot of great things for this team in the future. So keep supporting them, keep cheering for them, and we're gonna see this kid go to internationals on there for sure, my friends, for sure. Leave a like, subscribe, activate notifications, my friends. That Peripherals Used Team 1 now, VCT later, VCT MEIY, VCT Americas, out today, my friends. Thanks so much for watching, thanks for all the support, and see you in the next video.